Hey everyone, I'm Boom.
I'm Spice. This is a special episode. We're bringing back the one, the only, the world class Bam.
I am back with another poem from the gods or whatever higher power gives me this blessing, man.
Oh man!
Oh my God!
let's hope.
We were just talking about how much we like we love authors who talk about themselves that way.
Oh, cool. Glad to know.
Yeah, hubris. Hubris.
So in a good way? All right.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. How do you spell hubris?
Humorous?
Hubris.
I don't know what you guys find so funny.
Hubris. Hubris.
I don't even know what hubris means, my guys.
All
I was
right.
It's like, you know what? Define hubris for ma'am.
It means excessive pride or self-confidence.
Oh, well, I think that would be a good thing. So I would take that as a
Excessive
compliment.
is the thing there.
Oh yeah, tell that to like the Greek tragedy guys, the dudes who wrote the dramas.
Oh, they called that?
Yeah, hubris. It's a downfall. That's
Oh, sure.
it's typically the pride before the fall. You ever do that?
No, I've not heard that. No. I wish I wouldn't have heard that.
Golly.
Well, not a great start for me on this podcast. Came in strong, man.
The Icarus of our podcast, flying too close to the sun.
Yeah. Dial it back here, man.
Lest it melt thy waxy wings and plummet to the earth.
Sounding worse for me as we go on with this, man. I think you guys should just hear this blessing, and then you guys get what I'm talking about here.
Go right ahead.
Oh, my first?
Wait one
Yeah.
second.
Okay.
This is homemade poetry. I don't think we did not say that. We didn't say that. Yeah, it's homemade poetry. I don't know what episode this is.
One of them.
It's been quite a few. This is like the one we do the most lately. But homemade poetry. Bam's gonna start us off.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. All right. The title: What Jealousy Breeds. Hate is a bad word, in one way or another. I really don't like it. It's a word we need, though. How else would I describe what you think when you think of me? I bet all you could agree when I say I really like love. Everyone does. Plus, everyone loves, in one way or another. When you mix them, though, that's where we find trouble. Whether you love to hate or hate to love, it all comes out bad. Love and hate is what jealousy needs. Your envy of me is what jealousy breeds.
So
Take that in, guy. That was Peter, man. That was perfect, man. I don't even want to hear any critiques, and I don't need them, man. Nah, that's what I'm here for. I like it.
symbolism is your friend, man. Like have you ever heard the term the green-eyed monster, dude?
Mm-mm.
Greed is the green-eyed monster. That's what Shakespeare said.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like jealousy, greed. It's a green-eyed monster. It's that's something you should try and incorporate a bit more. Because just saying, yeah, I love, and I hate. Yeah, everybody loves to love, but they hate to hate.
No, the ending is so good. Because I said at first I said hate's a
Noted,
bad
but
word.
actually.
Hate's a bad word in one way or another, and we got that. And then I said love, or I can say everyone loves love or likes to love, you know. But when you mix them, because that's where jealousy, it comes from love and hate at the same time.
I don't think he's critiquing the
content.
content.
The content is fine.
It's just maybe instead of using just I love, or hate to hate, love to love so
Love
many
is
times.
like
Maybe try throwing in
okay.
some symbols or
Yeah, love
something
is
that
like
stand for love.
a broken song. Okay, maybe not for love, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see.
Just to diversify.
Yeah.
The
Because when I
lines.
was even saying that's why I was there, I was like saying I hate is kind of like I feel like that's kind of like everybody. Like I feel like
That's
it's
not
really
that's
like
not a
deep.
problem though. People write poems that relate to everybody all the time.
True, that is right.
But it's just try and diversify your writing a bit.
Okay.
Like we're going to be covering in the next few weeks like symbolism, and themes, and things like that in our book advice series. And if you want to join us for one of those, I'd be happy to walk you through like some of the ideas of symbolism in terms of how to effectively put them in your writing.
Right, because like, I don't even think about that stuff, I'm just kind of like right up the dome, but I feel like that could have made it 10 times better if I were to say instead of I don't like hate, I could have been like, hate is a funny game, isn't it? It's like a...
Hang on to that. Thinking about it to
We'll
start.
discuss symbolism at some point in the near future, and then you can come back, you can revise it,
Right.
we'll go back over it.
Yeah, I would like to see this poem after that week. I'd like to come back and rewrite this one in a way.
Yeah.
Because I think this one...
Yeah, the ideas are there.
Yeah, like I liked
It's-
when the mixing thing I did, man, I was in love with that. When I was up there, I was like, good. When you mix them, you either love to hate or you hate to love, and it makes it bad when you mix love and hate. So that's what was like the...
I mean, what's more interesting? Being like, man, we used to like get together so well, and now it's not working out, and I like to think about how it was. Or when the Beatles did Yesterday, and they're reminiscing, and it's less like direct than just being like, man, I'm all sad because it's not working out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's you're saying things that I agree with.
Uh-huh.
That's like, that's not a problem. Not everything needs to be controversial. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. It's merely taking your ideas and formatting them in a way that when I hear it, I'm like, that's something that I couldn't have thought of myself.
Okay.
Or it would have taken me some real time to sit down and imagine what you just wrote.
Right.
You
Okay.
know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
The fact that you're writing it all, and the fact that you're getting these ideas crystallizing in your head is a good thing.
Mhm.
It's just now taking those ideas and putting them in a format that makes them a little more unique. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Say it in a way that only I could say it.
Exactly. That's what figurative
Totally.
language does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something
Yeah.
we'll work on.
Yeah, I like that. I like
Yeah.
that.
That's you're in a good place. We'll keep
Yeah.
it moving.
Yeah, I dig it.
Mhm.
Like, yeah.
All right. Boom. Do you want to go next?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, this is called The Everyday Novels of Love. Real life love stories are hard. All the books talk about grand gestures and exciting times, the heartwarming ups and the gut wrenching downs. Hardly ever do you get to read about the day-to-day happenings in a real relationship. I mean the daily battles, wins and losses. I've never read any book deciding on dinner, arguing over where to keep socks. I suppose it's just not exciting. While that may be, the truth remains, to me at least, that these are important times. Each kiss, each conversation, every hug after a long day, every fight, conversation, and apology. These are what make up the letters, words, and pages. Or the letters, words, and pages.
Take your time.
Yeah, okay. These are what make up the letters, words, pages, and chapters in a novel of real-life love.
I like it a lot. I would dwell on what's not in the book more. Because you gloss over it a bit, where you go like, it doesn't talk about socks or arguments about this or that. I love that. I'd go on a bit more about it.
Yeah.
The mundane things that don't get brought
Absolutely.
up.
Yeah. I really liked it, man. I can't even really think. I don't really have a lot of expertise. to
That's
give
not a
advice,
critique. That's
but-
something I want to hear more of. Like maybe we could take what we wrote for this episode, except maybe mine, because mine's a little like I don't know
It's
what.
too perfect. He's got
No.
too good of one. I
Okay.
know.
No, mine just feels complete. It's told its
Right,
story.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
no.
and this one I brought it knowing, like, I wanted to write something a little longer, and it just, I just had...
Expand on it.
Yeah,
Because
we're
it's-
writing
I
these
love
quick.
that idea of like the book of love. It doesn't talk about trying to match the drapes with my couch. It doesn't talk
Yeah.
about trying to buy this house.
Exactly, just
It doesn't-
going on a little bit.
Yeah, the
explain
things
a
it
little bit more
doesn't
day to
have.
day.
That's what I want to hear. Because that's what's lost on people. That's the sort of thing where your point is that love is not described in media accurately. And the things it's missing are the mundane moments.
Yep.
The fights that you look back on, you're like, what were we even talking about? Why
Yeah.
was that a fight?
And then I'm thinking about, or I've been wanting to branch that into like, maybe that's like a comment on why sometimes a lot of relationships don't work out. Is it's not, your
They don't foresee
expectations
them.
aren't
Yeah.
you know, you don't get that realistic view of what love's going to be like from just, you know, if you're reading books as a kid, reading books as an adult. They just don't portray what you might actually see, and then people see this and they're like, this is not like, you know, this isn't like that love story in the book. This is like hard. This is a relationship that I have to build every day. It's not just like we conquer getting here and then that's it and happy story.
And think about the events that we try to make idyllic. Anniversaries, weddings, funerals. And with those, 2 of them are very fixed points. And the other one is one that you prepare for and generally are ready for if you're in a marriage.
Right.
And those are the sorts of things that I feel like quantify this, where it's like those are perfect or as close to perfect as you can get them to be. And I think that says something about, like, those are the ones you can plan for. What about the things you don't plan for?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What are you going to do on Tuesday the 11th in January 2021 when your girlfriend's like, why didn't you pick up the milk? And you get in a stupid argument about something you're going to forget about in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I
It's
mean, happily ever after is harder, harder to manage than they say so in the books. I mean, it's just the end.
Yeah, I really like that one. Because I just, like, not to get in my own love life here, but I think that's like what I see every time. And every time, I mean, I love The Notebook and One Day with Anne Hathaway. If you haven't seen it, go see it. But
Oh, man. Jeez, I got to go.
I'll be back. I'll finish the podcast later.
Yeah, I got to go, guys. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I see those and like, man, all I want to be is a relationship. And then I hang out with the girl for a couple of days. I'm like, man, like everything's not going any way I thought it was gonna go.
It gets tiring.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to do it at all anymore.
I'll spend like 5 days straight with a woman, and I'm like, dude, I am beat.
Yeah.
I am so tired, and I'm
Yeah.
a dude who does simulated combat. Like I literally, I attempt to choke people unconscious and
Yeah.
nearly get choked unconscious myself.
Mhm.
And I get tired just existing with a person, trying
Right.
to imagine what they feel, planning stuff.
Mm.
So that's the sort of thing that you need to prepare for in a relationship. And I just delve into it, pick it apart a
Yeah,
little
absolutely.
more, investigate.
No,
'Cause
that's
I,
a good note. This would be a cool one to.
I said
revisit
it like
once
the
it's polished.
investigation discovery ads where they're like, investigate. I said it like that.
You gotta investigate that love, man.
Exactly.
Boom and Spice, love it.
Yeah.
Guys.
No,
Love
that's-
it.
With the
Boom
spice.
and Boom and Spice.
Man.
Love advice. Featuring Bam. On that note, it's kind of fitting for my poem,
All right, well, foretelling.
Boom, Bam, and Me by Spice. I need to dine, so I'm in line, ordering for 3. We haven't ate, so I must wait. Boom, Bam, and Me. As I wait, I hear no steak, no chicken, fajitas, or cheese. This has been a mistake. I just want to pay for Boom, Bam, and Me.
That one was fucking awesome, man. Love that one. Oh, man.
Before we recorded
now
this
the
podcast,
context.
oh yeah,
Oh, the context.
oh yeah, I didn't spend a half hour driving to get food just to not talk about it. So we sat around the table, me and Boom, very hungry. I hadn't eaten since breakfast, neither had he, and Bam needed to write his poem. So I decided to pick up some food. It's super easy. I'm like, let's just go to Jimmy John's. You know, super fast, freaky fast. And they're...
Is that like their slogan?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I like you just saying.
Like, why would
No, that's...
Oh,
that's,
okay.
that's
Honey laughed. All right, yeah.
Oh.
Like, yeah, because they're really fast. Freaky fast. You said it.
Oh, I think you guys are just doing some weird, like,
No.
inside thing.
No, not at all. No, that's not the case.
All right, cool.
Yeah. And then and I go to leave, and it says that every Jimmy John's that I could possibly go to on my Apple Maps is closed. So I text, Boom, let's go to Subway. I look at the Subway, 10 minutes away. I don't want to drive 10 minutes for Subway. Because then, multiplied by 2, plus the time in the drive, you know, I don't want to be gone 20 minutes. So I ask him, what's nearby? I'm sitting here. I parked myself at a stop sign waiting for Boom to text me about it. He says Chipotle. I drive to Chipotle. I wait in line behind like 10 people, but I'm down because Chipotle's great. And then I'm waiting. We're moving up the line. The woman in front of me kind of stank. She didn't. She's a little musty. It's like the kind of smell where it's like stale air. Like it's just not good. It's like the smell inside a car that's been like hoarded out. You know what I mean? And it's just full of like papers and trash. Not trash like rotting trash, just like
a
stuff.
soup that sat out too long. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Great imagery, man. You already get
Just picture an old like soup. You know, like it's wet and musty. I'm just like,
That's
musty with wet
a
soup.
great symbol.
An
for
old
love.
suit.
Yeah.
Enter
A
your
relationship is like.
You smell like some old soup, man.
Yep.
What would you try and accomplish with that line? what good would come from that?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna try that
I
one.
gotta find out. Don't use it on a girl you like.
And if they take it good, that's maybe a good sign.
I think they'd take it good.
Was that country sounding? I didn't know.
Yeah, the way you said it.
Was it? It didn't even mean to be that way.
Take it good.
It's just my southern roots.
Yeah, I think they'd take it good. If they
That's just my down south ways of living coming out of me, man.
Okay.
south of Ohio, like southern Ohio.
Yeah. They said them instead of those, and I still stick with it. You know, like them are cool. You know.
No. So, I am nearing the front of the line when I hear we got no steak, we got no chicken, we got no fajitas. If they had fajitas, I might have stayed in line.
They had
But-
some type of meat, like anything. They had no meat.
No meat. No
What?
meat. Yeah, it was just that time of night. So I promptly left. After waiting in line, I was ready to order. I left. And I drove all the way to McDonald's. I fielded orders from the other two Musketeers. And I get up there, and I've got this crazy amount of food. I'm like, yeah, can I get like 4 McChickens, a large fry, a small fry? I get 2 spicy McChickens. We don't have spicy McChickens. Can I get 2 more McChickens? And a medium caramel frappe and a large chocolate shake. And they didn't have chocolate shakes. They didn't tell me until I got to the window. I'm like, whatever, dude. Dude, I don't care. They offered me something else, and I gladly took it. But is there a moral of the story? I don't know.
I think more of the story. What I just don't
Get
like
food
about the
before
story.
What
9:30 p.m.
don't you like about the story?
What don't you like about this? It's
What don't
just
you like?
what happened
No,
here. Like,
I don't like. It was a great story.
I don't like how they didn't have chicken or fajita veggies.
No, I'm
It's
saying the
ridiculous.
people at Chipotle. I mean, if I worked at Chipotle and I see all these people in line, I would have made an announcement. Hey, everybody in line that might be looking forward to getting a bowl with some meat in it, we're out of meat.
That's
Sounds
what
like
they
that's
did.
what they did.
Oh, see,
That
I
is
thought
exactly
you,
what
I thought
they
you
did.
walked like through this whole line and waited, and you get there and like all the things are empty.
No, that was
You're
the
like,
announcement. The
Oh, okay.
announcement was
All right.
no chicken.
All right, well, now
no
I feel
steak,
like a jerk.
no fajita
Hey,
veggies.
I
It's a
mean,
great
No,
story.
you just thought like a Chipotle employee,
Right, yeah.
and they did what you thought they should.
All right, cool. All works out in the end.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't mad at them. Like it's
Right,
not
yeah.
like
No,
it's
I
just
want
a
them to
situation.
conjure steak from midair. No, I want steak, but I don't
You
want.
don't got it.
I'm not gonna hassle them for it.
Right.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
enjoy that poem.
Yeah, that was a
Good.
good one. It was just cool. As soon as you said it, though, you started saying like we're all hungry. I was like, oh man.
And change up my style. I'm not a rhyme scheme guy.
But yes,
Yeah, I think that's the
I
first
always
we've heard.
put some type of rhyme. I don't
You
even
know.
need to. I haven't noticed. I do that quite often.
Every time.
Like some kind of rhyme in mind. Oh my god.
I think it's just like in plain. I don't think I'll be able for a while to write a poem without a rhyme. It just seems
go
right
your
to
own
me, man.
pace.
It just lights my fire, man.
Read some more poetry, man.
I got a
no,
pocket
you know
book
what?
of poetry.
And you guys told
Upstairs.
me to, and
Let
Devin
him-
gave me
you're,
book advice.
you're Billy Collins.
There you go. You'd like Billy Collins. Like,
Yeah, that's the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
with
he wrote
on
about-
Turning 10. When he
Yeah,
talked
where he's
about-
turning
yeah.
the kid. Yeah, he's talking about the kid. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right upstairs. You'll have to grab it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll read a couple of those tonight.
Yeah, he's fantastic, dude. He's the most accessible poet I've ever heard. Where it's like that's what got me into poetry.
Mhm.
Like, if I ever read you my favorite poem,
You might have.
it's called. I hate to. I feel like I'm commandeering it, but like
If you give me like a just a voice about it, I might know. 'Cause I swear
it's-
you have.
About Smokey.
Smokey.
Oh,
the
Smokey the Bear. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's fun. It's clever,
Uh-huh.
and it gets its point across in very plain language. That's Billy Collins. I think
Yeah.
you'll
Yeah,
enjoy it.
I would. Yeah, I have to look into that, man. No, I said I'd do it last time. This time I actually for real. Get some development here, man. Get these cookies baking, you know.
Uh-huh.
Well, until we see you guys again, thank you for coming on, Bam.
Heck yeah, it's been great. Like always. Good to see you guys.
Yeah, I had a blast. And until that time, I've been Spice.
I'm Boom.
And your boy Bam.
We'll see you next time.